Hello, and welcome to the English Growth, where speaking English becomes a cakewalk, not a challenge.
And I'm Sarah. Today we're beginning a brand new journey, not just through language, but through an airport, because that's where real English begins.
Exactly. Airports are full of natural, fast, functional English. People don't speak like textbooks. They speak quickly, politely, and with short phrases.
So, this episode is all about one thing, feeling confident while checking in for a flight. Whether you're traveling for work or vacation, you'll face a few key English moments that everyone experiences.
And this first section is where it all starts, at the check-in counter, that small conversation where your trip officially begins.
Yes, and for many learners, it's the moment where nerves kick in. You suddenly think, what do I say first? Or what if I don't understand their accent?
Don't worry. By the end of this section, you'll know what to say, how to sound polite, and how to stay calm even when the airport is loud or busy.
So let's build both sides of your English power. Accuracy for correct phrases and fluency for natural rhythm.
Imagine you're walking toward the counter with your passport and suitcase. The person smiles and greets you. You smile back and say, "Good morning. I'm checking in for flight BA 204.
That's perfect. Clear, short, and confident. Notice it's not, I would like to check in. Real English is faster. Checking in for flight BA 204.
Exactly. Politeness in English doesn't come from long words. It comes from tone, a small smile, a calm voice, and please or thank you at the right moment make you sound fluent.
Next, they might say, passport please. You hand it over and reply, here you go. That's the most natural phrase. Don't say, take it. It sounds abrupt.
Then comes the question, are you checking any bags? That means, do you have luggage to put under the plane, not to carry on? You can say, yes, one suitcase, or no, just to carry on.
Let's practice that rhythm. One suitcase. Just to carry on. See how short that is? 2 or 3 words, and it's perfect English.
They might follow with aisle or window. That's your seat choice. You can say, aisle seat, please, or window seat, please. And here's a pronunciation tip. Aisle sounds like ill. The S is silent.
Small pronunciation differences like that matter. They help your speech sound clearer and your listening sharper.
After that, you might hear, any fragile items? That means, do you have something that can break easily? You can reply, yes, it's fragile, or no, nothing fragile.
Every phrase at the counter has a rhythm. Short question, short answer, friendly tone. It's almost musical.
Let's repeat a small sequence together as practice. Good morning, checking in for flight BA 204. Here you go. One suitcase. Aisle seat, please. Thanks.
That's natural airport English. You're polite, quick, and clear. Not overly formal, not robotic.
Now let's talk about extra details. Sometimes they'll say, can I see your booking reference? That's the code from your ticket. You can say, sure, it's right here.
If your bag is heavy, you might hear, your luggage is overweight. That means it's too heavy for the limit. You can reply, oh, I see. How much extra do I pay?
And if you want to ask a question, always start softly, excuse me, or could you tell me? For example, excuse me, where's the baggage drop? Or could you tell me what time boarding starts?
Let's practice tone. Say, excuse me, where is gate B12? Now say it again with a smile. Feel the difference? It's the same sentence, but it sounds warmer.
English isn't just words, it's emotion. Calm confidence makes people respond kindly.
And one more important point. Don't worry if you hear short, quick speech from staff. Things like, bags on the scale, boarding pass please, or next passenger. They're not being rude, they're just efficient.
The goal is to understand the meaning, not the exact words. If you ever miss something, you can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?"
That one sentence is magic. It's polite, short, and works everywhere in the world.
Let's do a rhythm exercise. I'll say the phrase slowly and then faster. "Could you repeat that, please?" Now faster. "Could you repeat that, please?" Notice how native speakers blend sounds? That's called connected speech.
Don't worry about copying accents. Just focus on rhythm. Understanding rhythm is more useful than trying to sound British or American.
At check-in, short phrases show confidence. You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to sound calm and polite.
Let's build a quick phrase bank for your memory. I'm checking in for flight BA204. One suitcase. Window seat, please. Excuse me, where's gate B12? Thank you.
Those 5 lines can carry you through almost any check-in conversation.
And once you've mastered them, your focus shifts from what to say to how to say it.
Exactly. English at the airport isn't about complex grammar. It's about rhythm, short, confident, friendly sound.
Let's summarize. Greet politely, keep sentences short, smile often, add please and thank you, and speak clearly. That's it.
The airport can feel loud and rushed, but calm tone wins every time.
You've just learned the first step of real travel English, the check-in counter.
Ready for the next challenge? It's the place where English gets faster, questions get shorter, and confidence really matters. Immigration and passport control. Shall we move on to section 2? Now we're walking from the check-in counter toward immigration. That big area with long lines, desks, and officers waiting to check your passport. For many learners, this is the most nerve-wracking part of travel.
Yes, because the questions come fast. The officer speaks quickly, often with a local accent, and sometimes the words are shortened. You might expect clear textbook English, but you'll hear, "How long you stayin'?" or "business or pleasure."
Right, and even though those sound casual, they're completely normal. The trick is to recognize the pattern. Short question, short answer, calm tone.
Let's decode a few common ones together so they never surprise you again. When you hear, "How long you stayin'?" it means, "How long are you staying?" The best answers are short and direct. 2 weeks, 10 days, or until Friday.
Business or pleasure simply means, is your trip for work or vacation? You can say business, vacation, or visiting family.
Then there's anything to declare, which means are you carrying restricted or taxable items like food, alcohol, or cash? You can reply, nothing to declare.
You might also hear first time here. That's a friendly question, not part of inspection. Yes, first time, or no, I've been here before.
These short exchanges sound simple, but the real skill is staying steady when they come quickly. Let's try the rhythm together.
Purpose of visit?
Vacation.
How long you stayin'?
2 weeks.
Where you stayin'?
With my cousin.
Anything to declare?
Nothing to declare.
That's the natural pace. Short, polite, confident.
Remember, the officer's tone might sound serious, but that's just their job. You stay calm and clear. Confidence isn't volume, it's calmness.
Let's talk about the sound of these words. How long you stayin' connect into one rhythm. How long you stayin'? You don't need to copy it exactly, just recognize it. The secret to understanding native English is catching key words, not every syllable.
Focus on the important words. How long, stay, business, pleasure. Your brain fills in the rest automatically.
Another common one is, where you headed? It means, where are you going? You can say, Toronto, or I'm heading to London.
Notice how everything is in short chunks. That's why airports are perfect training grounds for real English. They teach you speed, clarity, and reaction.
Now, sometimes you might not understand the question. Maybe the accent is new, or the words blend together. What do? You don't freeze. You just smile slightly and say, Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Exactly. That one line is your safety net. It's polite, professional, and natural. Everyone uses it, even native speakers.
Let's practice tone. Say it softly with me. Sorry, could you repeat that, please? Feel how gentle it sounds? That's important. In English, softness is politeness.
And if you're still unsure, you can ask for confirmation. Did you mean where I'm staying? Or do you mean my travel purpose? Small clarifications show respect, not confusion.
People sometimes fear that asking for repetition looks weak. It doesn't. It shows composure, and that's what officers notice.
Here's another little rhythm pattern. The question, purpose of visit? The natural reply, vacation. You can even add warmth with your tone, vacation. Smile slightly as you say it. That energy communicates confidence more than grammar ever will.
And always listen for numbers or keywords in their reply. If they say, Gate 12 after customs, repeat it back. Gate 12, thank you. It confirms understanding.
That small repetition keeps you safe from mistakes and makes the exchange smoother.
Let's also cover a few polite closing lines. When they hand your passport back and say, enjoy your stay, you answer, thank you, or thanks will do. Short and warm.
Or if they say welcome, you can reply, thank you so much. Simple and honest.
So what's happening behind all of this? It's not about perfect sentences. It's about rhythm and presence. Short answers, clear eyes, steady tone.
And this applies even if English isn't your first language. You don't need to sound native. You just need to sound comfortable.
Let's imagine one calm, complete moment at the desk. The officer asks quick questions. You answer confidently. Ready?
Let's do it. How long you staying?
2 weeks.
Purpose of visit?
Vacation.
Where you staying?
Downtown hotel.
Anything to declare?
Nothing to declare.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Perfect. That's real-life fluency. No hesitation, no long grammar, just rhythm and clarity.
And notice something. You're not thinking in your native language anymore. You're responding directly in English. That's when fluency begins to grow.
It's the shift from memorizing to living the language.
Before we move on, a quick reminder about cultural tone. In many English-speaking countries, short answers are seen as efficient, not rude. So if you just say business, that's perfectly fine.
Right. You don't need, I am here for business purposes. Just business. Calm voice, eye contact, small smile.
Let's add one more tool to your confidence kit. After you answer, wait a beat. Let silence do its work. In English conversation, short pauses are normal. They show you're listening.
That's true. Silence doesn't mean awkwardness. It means composure.
So at immigration, your checklist is simple. Listen first, answer short, smile lightly, and breathe.
That combination, politeness plus rhythm, turns a stressful moment into an easy one.
You've now passed through the heart of the airport, check-in and immigration. You've learned how to sound polite, confident, and natural.
Next comes a slightly louder environment, the security and customs zone, where officers speak in commands and time moves fast.
Ready to handle that? Shall we move to Section 3, Security and Customs?
Now we've walked past immigration, and here comes the next challenge, security and customs. It's louder here, people move quickly, and instructions come like lightning.
Yes, this is where English gets fast and functional. You'll hear short, clipped commands like shoes off or laptops out. You might even hear liquids in a clear bag and wonder if that's for you or someone else.
Exactly. So let's break it down calmly. Airport security English isn't about long grammar. It's about fast comprehension and polite reactions.
Think of it like music. The officers use short beats, and you respond with short beats too. If someone says, boarding pass and ID, please, you answer, sure, here you go.
Let's go through the rhythm of a typical moment. Any laptops in your bag?
Yes, one laptop.
Take it out, please.
Sure.
Shoes off.
Okay.
Any liquids?
Just a small bottle.
Empty it, please.
All right.
That's the pattern. Short, polite, calm. Every response shows cooperation without tension.
If you remember one golden rule from security English, let it be this. Confidence is calmness. Even if you're unsure what someone said, a relaxed, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" keeps the atmosphere friendly.
Yes, and that tone, soft but clear, makes all the difference. You don't need to speak loudly. Airports are noisy, but the best communication is focused, not forceful.
Let's unpack the key expressions you'll often hear. When someone says, "any electronics," they mean laptops, tablets, or large gadgets. When they say, "any liquids," they mean shampoo, perfume, or even water.
You can answer simply, yes, laptop, or no liquids. Remember, these are not full sentences, and that's perfectly fine. Real English here is about meaning, not grammar.
Right. When they say, "place it in a separate tray," it means you must take your laptop or liquids out of your bag and put them in a plastic bin for scanning. You can reply, "Sure," or "Got it."
If they say, step aside for inspection, that means they need to check something again. You don't have to worry. Just reply calmly, okay, or should I wait here?
That last question, "Should I wait here?" is polite and smart. It shows you understand and are cooperating. That's cultural fluency.
And body language matters too. Eye contact, an open stance, and no rush. That's how you project confidence without saying much.
Sometimes an officer might sound direct or even serious. Don't take it personally. They're trained to speak quickly and clearly. You just answer briefly and politely.
Let's hear what calm rhythm sounds like. Shoes off.
Sure.
Belt off.
Okay.
Laptop out.
Yes.
Any liquids?
No liquids.
All good?
Thank you.
That's smooth, balanced, and professional. Notice how it never feels stiff. You're answering like a local. Short, clear, and cooperative.
Now, once you've crossed security, you'll face customs. That's the place where they might ask you if you're bringing anything special or valuable.
The most common phrase you'll hear there is, anything to declare? It sounds formal, but it just means, are you carrying restricted or taxable items?
The right reply is, "nothing to declare," or "no, nothing." You can also say, "just personal items."
Another possible question, are you carrying any food or alcohol? You can say, just chocolates, or no food.
And if they ask, "who packed your bags?" you answer, "I did." Simple, polite, complete.
Customs English has its own personality. Short, factual, professional. You don't have to smile constantly, but you should sound respectful and cooperative.
And again, if you don't understand something, it's perfectly okay to ask, "Sorry, could you explain that?" Or, "Do you mean my hand luggage?"
The key here is never to panic. These people aren't testing your English. They're doing their job. Your calmness makes their job easier.
That's so true. And let's be honest, everyone gets a little tense during these steps. The trick is to prepare your ear for the rhythm.
Exactly. English in airports has a rhythm of commands and replies. Once you recognize the pattern, it stops sounding scary.
Let's create that rhythm now. You can repeat after us aloud. "Boarding pass and ID, please."
Here you go.
"Any laptops?"
Yes, one laptop.
"Take it out, please."
Sure.
"Any liquids?"
No liquids.
"All good."
Thank you.
That's smooth, balanced, and professional. Notice how it never feels stiff. You're answering like a local, short, clear, and cooperative.
Now, here's another quick fluency tip. When officers speak fast, focus only on the verb and noun. For example, in put it on the tray, your brain only needs put and tray to know what to do.
That's great advice. English isn't always about full sentences. Sometimes it's about fast reaction.
Now, let's add a little emotional confidence. Imagine you've finished customs. The officer says, "Welcome," or "Have a nice flight." You answer, "Thank you," "Appreciate it," or "Thanks so much."
Small words, big effect. They close the interaction with kindness, and that's what people remember.
You can also use polite variations like "Sure thing," or "No worries," or "Got it." Those sound natural in informal settings, but still respectful.
So, to sum up this section in one line, at Security and Customs, short words plus calm tone equals fluent confidence.
Absolutely. And one last secret. It's not about sounding perfect. It's about staying human. Everyone appreciates polite, calm travelers.
You've now mastered the third checkpoint of travel English, moving through instructions without panic.
The next challenge isn't about what officers say. It's about what happens when you miss something, misunderstand, or freeze for a second.
That's the real test of confidence, handling confusion with grace. Shall we move into section 4, handling miscommunication?
Sometimes, even after you prepare all the right words, a moment comes when you simply don't understand what was said. Maybe the airport is noisy. Maybe the accent is new. Or maybe you're tired from travel. It happens to everyone.
Exactly. Real fluency isn't about knowing every word. It's about staying calm when you miss one. In this part, we'll train that calmness so confusion doesn't stop your conversation.
Imagine the line is moving fast. Someone says something you didn't catch. Your first reaction shouldn't be panic. It should be curiosity. Just lift your tone and say, "Sorry," or "Could you repeat that, please?"
That simple phrase is gold. It's short, polite, and works in every country. The softer you say it, the friendlier it sounds.
Let's practice the tone together. Sorry. Gentle, upward tone. Now slightly longer. Sorry, could you repeat that, please? That's real-world English politeness.
And if you still don't understand, you can clarify. Do you mean the gate number? Or are you asking about my bag? Those small follow-ups show you're listening, not lost.
Right. English speakers value calm honesty. Pretending to understand usually causes bigger trouble later, like walking to the wrong gate or missing an announcement. Let's hear how natural correction sounds in rhythm.
Could you repeat that, please?
Sure, I said your gate is B12.
Ah, got it. Thank you.
See? Smooth, polite, no embarrassment. Notice the small filler "ah" before "got it." Those little sounds make your English sound warm and human.
Another tool is rephrasing what you heard. So, boarding starts at 8:30, right? That confirms you understood. It's professional, and it avoids mistakes.
Let's talk about body language, too. When you ask for repetition, make gentle eye contact and keep a relaxed face. Don't frown or raise your voice. Calmness communicates respect.
Exactly. Loud doesn't mean clear. In English-speaking places, raising your volume can sound impatient. Slower and clearer is better.
Here's a short practice flow.
Anything to declare?
Sorry?
Any food or alcohol?
Oh, no food, no alcohol. Thank you.
That's how you turn confusion into connection.
Small moment, big lesson. You stayed polite, confirmed meaning, and ended with gratitude.
And if you ever feel nervous, use a short breath before you reply. It resets your tone. Silence for 1 second feels professional, not awkward.
That pause shows thoughtfulness. It's a quiet confidence signal.
Sometimes you'll hear completely new vocabulary, like secondary screening or customs form. Instead of freezing, you can ask, "Sorry, what does that mean?" Or, "Could you explain that, please?"
Polite questions like these are the heart of fluency. They turn confusion into conversation. Let's repeat them naturally. Could you explain that, please? What does that mean? Do you mean my documents? Each one keeps you engaged.
And once you understand, finish with acknowledgement. "Ah, okay." Or, "Right, I see." Those short confirmations close the loop neatly.
Here's another everyday rhythm.
You can head to secondary.
Should I take my bag?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
That's polite, clear, and fluent.
Notice how none of these lines are long or complicated. Real communication isn't about grammar perfection. It's about flow.
Exactly. Think of language as water. When it moves smoothly, everyone feels comfortable. When it gets blocked by fear, the flow stops.
So, whenever you feel unsure, your tools are soft voice, polite words, small smile, short sentences. That combination works everywhere.
And remember, most officers or staff want to help. When they see you're calm and respectful, they slow down automatically.
True. The key is tone. Sorry, with a rising note, invites help. What? With a flat note, closes the door.
Tone is your invisible grammar. Use it wisely.
Let's practice one more mini exchange for confidence.
I didn't catch that. Could you repeat?
Sure, boarding starts at 8:30.
8:30. Thank you.
You're welcome. Smooth, fast, friendly.
And if you really can't understand after 2 tries, you can use gestures. Point at your boarding pass or show your bag. Visuals help bridge language gaps.
Gestures plus politeness equal teamwork. Communication is a shared responsibility. You don't carry it alone.
So to keep this simple, remember our formula. Understand, clarify, confirm, thank. 4 steps that make any misunderstanding disappear.
Let's run through it once. Step 1, understand. Listen for key words. Step 2, clarify. Sorry, could you repeat that? Step 3, confirm. Ah, gate B12. Thank you. Step 4, thank. Always end kindly.
Those 4 steps build trust instantly. That's why even professionals use them in meetings, not just travelers at airports.
And they'll help you beyond the airport, too. In hotels, shops, or conferences. Anywhere you need real-time understanding. So the next time someone speaks too fast, don't freeze. Just breathe, smile, and use your toolkit. Sorry, could you say that again? Right, thank you.
That's fluency under pressure. Calm, human, effective.
You've now learned how to keep conversation flowing even when you don't catch every word. That's true communication power.
And now that you can handle misunderstanding with grace, it's time for something lighter. Those small, friendly moments that happen once the pressure drops.
Up next, we'll talk about chatting with fellow passengers. Short talks that make travel warmer and help you practice English naturally.
Shall we move to Section 5? Chatting with fellow passengers?
Now that you've cleared the serious part, immigration, security, and customs, it's time for something lighter. You're finally seated, relaxed, waiting to board or already on the plane. The atmosphere shifts from official to casual.
Yes, this is where English becomes social. Small talk begins, a few friendly words with the person next to you, a short exchange with the flight crew, or maybe a comment about the weather or the delay.
And that's exactly what we'll practice now, how to sound natural, friendly, and confident without overthinking it.
Many learners fear these moments because they think, what should I say? What if I make it awkward? But in real life, small talk isn't about perfect sentences. It's about rhythm, tone, and kindness.
Let's build that rhythm together. The first move is simple, a friendly acknowledgement. If you sit down and someone's next to you, you can smile and say, "Hi, I think this is my seat."
That's polite, clear, and comfortable. The other person might reply, "Oh, sure, go ahead." You can answer, "Thanks so much."
Conversation can start right there. One short, human moment. You don't need to force it. English fluency grows from these small seeds.
Once you're settled, you might start a light chat before takeoff. The safest topics? Travel, weather, food, or general experience. Never personal or sensitive.
Right. You can say something like, busy airport today, huh? Or long flight ahead. Those short, friendly comments are universal.
Exactly. Let's hear how it flows naturally.
Busy day for travel.
Yeah, the lines were endless.
At least we made it on time.
True, that's what counts. It's light, easy, and friendly.
Notice how both people speak in small, quick sentences. That's natural English rhythm. Back and forth. No essays.
You can also share a polite comment about the flight itself. Nice view out the window. Or, looks like we'll take off soon. Simple lines that show warmth.
If the other person continues, great. You've made a small travel friend. If they don't, that's okay too. Silence is normal.
Yes, reading signals is part of cultural fluency. If they put on headphones or open a book, let them have quiet. In English-speaking cultures, silence doesn't mean rejection. It just means comfort.
Let's practice tone again. Try saying, long flight, huh? Short, upward tone at the end makes it sound casual and friendly.
Now, another one. First time on this route? Or heading home or on vacation? These are classic, safe travel questions.
And you can answer naturally. Vacation this time, or just heading home. No need for big grammar. You're connecting, not performing.
That's the key difference between textbook English and living English. In real life, rhythm and kindness beat complex vocabulary every time.
You can also respond warmly when someone else starts the chat. If they say, heading home or traveling for work, just reply with a short, honest answer and maybe a small comment. Work trip, but hoping for some rest too.
Or vacation. Need a break from emails. Those short additions make you sound more natural and relaxed.
Let's try a little friendly sequence.
First time in Canada?
Yeah, I've always wanted to visit.
You'll love it. People are friendly here.
That's good to hear. I'm excited.
See? Smooth, easy flow. No pressure.
The secret is to stay curious, not perfect. Ask simple questions and listen genuinely.
And keep humor light. If there's turbulence, you might smile and say, guess we're getting a free roller coaster ride. It relaxes the tension and invites laughter.
Perfect example. Gentle humor connects people across cultures, but avoid sarcasm or sensitive jokes. They don't always translate well.
Sometimes the other person might help you with something, adjusting a light, passing food, or moving a bag. That's another chance for natural English. Just say, thanks a lot. That's kind of you. Or appreciate it.
Those simple phrases are part of fluent behavior. They show warmth and confidence.
And when you want to end the conversation politely, maybe you want to rest or watch a movie, you can say, nice talking with you, or have a good flight.
Those endings keep the interaction positive. You don't have to disappear into silence suddenly. A soft closing keeps things smooth. Let's build a quick phrase collection for this stage of travel. Busy day for travel. Long flight, huh? First time here? Heading home or on vacation? Nice talking with you. Each one short, warm, and real.
Perfect. And the tone matters as much as the words. Keep it light, rising slightly at the end, like a friendly melody.
Another tip, small gestures are also part of communication. Helping someone place a bag or letting them pass in the aisle. That's English without words.
Exactly. Actions speak confidence. Every kind gesture shows you belong, that you're comfortable in an English-speaking environment.
So think of this moment as your real classroom, where English leaves the textbook and enters life.
Every time you travel, you get another chance to practice real, spontaneous English.
And that's where growth happens, not in memorizing, but in living the language.
You've now learned how to go from formal spaces, like immigration, to friendly spaces, like casual travel talk.
The final step is bringing all of this together: structure, clarity, tone, and emotional confidence to move through the world like a fluent traveler.
Ready to combine it all? Shall we move on to Section 6? Confidence and real-world travel practice?
We've now traveled from the check-in counter to the gate, step by step, word by word. You've learned structure, tone, rhythm, and calmness. Now comes the best part, bringing it all together into real-world confidence.
Exactly. Confidence isn't about perfect grammar. It's about how you carry yourself through each moment. When you speak calmly, listen carefully, and stay kind, people respond with the same energy.
Think of this section as your practice flight. We'll review everything, but more importantly, we'll shape your mindset. Because fluent English begins in your mind before it reaches your mouth.
Let's imagine one complete natural journey. You arrive at the airport, ready to fly. You walk up, smile, and say, "Good morning. Checking in for flight BA204. The staff smiles back. You hand over your passport. "Here you go." You answer smoothly, "One suitcase. Aisle seat, please." Then you thank them politely and move ahead.
That's accuracy. Clear phrases, right words, right structure. But notice what makes it powerful: your rhythm and tone. You're not rushing or mumbling, you're breathing through the sentence, sounding confident without trying too hard.
Then, at immigration, questions come quickly. How long you stayin'? 2 weeks. Purpose of visit? Vacation. Short, direct, warm. The officer stamps your passport and says, "Enjoy your stay." You reply, "Thank you." Smooth.
That's fluency in motion. No overthinking, no translation, just clear, simple communication.
You move through security next. People rush around, but you stay steady. Someone says, "Laptop out, please." You answer, "Sure." Shoes off. "Okay." Each word measured, polite.
Confidence is quiet professionalism. You don't need to sound native, you just need to sound comfortable.
Later, on the plane, someone next to you smiles and says, "Long flight, huh?" You respond, "Yeah, but the view's nice." 2 sentences, 1 connection. That's what real English feels like. Natural and human.
Now, here's the secret behind all of this. Accuracy gives you trust, but fluency gives you flow. Together, they create confidence.
Let's make that visual. Accuracy is your seatbelt. It keeps you safe. Fluency is your wings. It lets you move freely. You need both to fly smoothly.
Beautiful analogy. So how do you keep both strong? Practice micro moments. Every day, repeat short, real sentences instead of long textbook lines.
For example, "Excuse me, where's gate B12? Could you please repeat that? Thanks so much for your help." That's 3 lines of real-life power English.
And practice aloud. Reading silently builds knowledge. Speaking aloud builds fluency. The more your mouth moves with English rhythm, the more natural it becomes.
Shadowing helps too. Listening to native audio and repeating the lines at the same pace. Don't chase the accent, chase the rhythm.
Rhythm is what makes English sound alive. The little rises and falls, the pauses, that's what makes you sound fluent even with simple words.
Another tip, before you speak, smile slightly. It changes your tone instantly. Your voice softens, your confidence grows. People trust that sound.
That's science. Smiling actually relaxes your vocal muscles. So a smile isn't just friendly, it's practical for fluency.
And remember, confidence doesn't mean speaking fast. Some of the most fluent English speakers talk slowly, with clarity and calmness.
Right. Fluency is flow, not speed. A steady, calm voice makes you sound professional anywhere, at an airport, in a meeting, or on stage.
Let's add some mindset practice. When you feel nervous, take one deep breath and remind yourself,
I know enough to communicate. Then speak. That one thought changes everything.
Exactly. Fear blocks fluency. Belief releases it.
You can even turn English into a small daily ritual. Talk to yourself in short lines while walking or cooking. I'm opening the door. I'm making coffee. This builds comfort with natural rhythm.
Over time, your brain stops translating. English starts to think with you, not against you.
That's when you know you've grown. When speaking feels like moving, not memorizing.
Let's create one final flow practice. Imagine we're walking through an entire airport day together, speaking only English in short, confident lines.
Ready? Let's go. Morning. Checking in for flight BA 204. Here you go. 1 suitcase. Thank you. Purpose of visit? Vacation. How long you stayin'? 2 weeks. Any liquids? No liquids. Boarding pass, please? Sure. Enjoy your stay? Thanks. Long flight, huh? Yeah, but worth it.
Perfect rhythm. That's English in action. Short, real, human.
And did you notice? There were no difficult words, no grammar lessons, just natural timing and tone.
The truth is, people remember how you make them feel more than how perfectly you speak.
So, if your tone is warm and your words are clear, you'll always sound fluent.
Let's wrap this journey with one last mindset reminder. Every airport conversation is a tiny lesson. Every thank you, every excuse me, every sure, each one trains your confidence muscle.
And every time you succeed, even in a 5-second chat, you're growing. That's why we call this channel The English Growth, because it's not about perfection, it's about progress.
Exactly. Fluency isn't a finish line, it's a path you walk every day.
So the next time you travel, don't think of English as an exam. Think of it as your travel partner. It helps you connect, smile, and move freely across the world.
You've now completed your full English at the airport journey, from the first hello at check-in to the final safe travels.
Keep practicing the rhythm, keep your tone kind, and keep believing that you can.
Because every clear word you speak is one step closer to fluency.
And every calm moment you create in English is proof that confidence is learned, not gifted.
Thank you for learning with us today.
And remember, wherever you fly, your English flies with you.
This is the English Growth, helping you speak clearly, confidently, and naturally, one real-life moment at a time.
Safe travels, and see you in the next episode.